patrol is here!
Quick, quick! The city patrol! The city patrol!
Who said you could sell produce here?
Pay the fine or we impound your rickshaw!
Get back! Get back! Everyone disperse!
Ma'am, are you all right?
Someone as young as you, and you're already...
Let it be. It's probably a misunderstanding.
You're always worried about preserving people's dignity.
Huixin, you're back.
Hello.
Hello.
When our children are new believers in God and don't pursue the truth, we have to help and support them out of love.
Sister Yang, she's a good person. She pursues the truth, and she's capable.
Sister Yang and Sister Lu received the most votes, so they will be the next church leaders.
Please, you're a church leader. Regardless, you should give me a new duty.
I can't stop feeling like Sister Liu is very cunning. The principles of elections say that cunning people can't be leaders.
If that's true, you really should report to your superiors.
If you report this, your boss will probably fire him. I mean, Mr. Lee would absolutely hate you.
If we don't uphold the principles of truth and let Satan's philosophy guide our actions, we will definitely harm the church's work and the lives of our brothers and sisters.
Then I'll go with Li Jing.
We'll talk about the details in person.
This one should be a big fish. At least a church leader.
Stop right there! Catch her! Quick! Stop!
Bad news, something happened. Sister Lu is having a meeting in Chenjuan. More than 20 police broke in. All 7 that attended were arrested.
I reminded Sister Liu not to make calls concerning faith in God. She didn't accept it. I didn't remind her again. Almighty God says, there are even some other people who see a problem and stay silent. They see that others are interrupting and disturbing, and they do nothing to stop it. They do not consider the interests of God's house in the least, nor do they consider in the least their own duty or responsibility with which they are bound. As I see it, that's a false good person, an insincere person. That's a hypocrite. All those who stick to a happy medium are the most sinister. They don't offend anyone. They are people pleasers. They go along with things, and no one can see through them. That is a living Satan. Now I finally understand that I'm not actually a good person. I lived by Satan's philosophy. I knew the truth and didn't practice it. I was only a pleaser who wanted to be liked.
Almighty God says, you ought to know that God likes an honest man. God has the substance of faithfulness, and so his word can always be trusted.
God likes those who are absolutely honest with him. To be honest is to refrain from impurity in your actions and words, and to deceive neither God nor man.